Spokane police are investigating a gang-related shooting Sunday night that sent 2 people to the hospital with gunshot wounds, including a 6-year-old girl. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey shows us what happened.
Well, the victim of this shooting was visiting this home on Sunday night when he had some words with some gang members in nearby Liberty Park. Based on what was said, the group felt their turf had been violated, and so one of them shot at the man as he stood here in the front yard. The bullets breaking out a window in the center of that door and hitting an innocent little girl as well.
I heard shots, about 5 to 6 shots, right next door.
Firefighters won't hesitate to rush into a burning building, but when an armed gunman is on the loose, their policy is to stay put and let police bring the victims to them. In this case, someone had been shot in the legs and torso.
They also found a young girl about 6 years old inside the home who had been shot. And so officers were able to get them out of the danger zone and carry them back to the alley behind the home in order for medics to treat them.
Witnesses then told officers that some of the young men responsible for the shooting may have run into this nearby home. Knowing they were armed with at least one pistol, police grabbed a shield to protect themselves from gunfire and then went through the front door.
We're able to search it and we weren't able to find the suspect, which is where we are today as far as the gang unit is now working on all sorts of leads and following up information, and hopefully, we'll have some answers by this afternoon.
The answers are hard to come by in almost all gang-related shootings.
I looked outside, there's people screaming, yelling. I looked out the bedroom window and there was a couple people running back and forth.
People like this woman, who didn't want to be identified, fear retaliation because gangs react unpredictably when they feel they've been disrespected.
What used to be a verbal fight, or what used to be just sort of a fisticuffs, old-fashioned knockdown, drag-out fight, is now an increased violent encounter when you have guns and you have knives and people aren't afraid to use them.
And you'll be glad to know that the city-county gang unit spends a lot of time getting to know our gang members, who they are affiliated with, where their mothers live, and that's why detectives are confident they'll be able to track down the person responsible for the shooting here last night. Reporting in Southeast Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.